real quick. Artists, poets, comedians, singers, producers, always have merch on you. Do not feature at a show and don't have merch. That's a big no-no. When you do a really dope performance, you create an impulse buy. Man, you know what? I'm down to my last dub, but this brother I just saw that's dope and I want to support him. I'm going to get this right now. The last thing you want to do is to say, well, catch me at my next show. And the last thing you want to do is give them obstacles to stumble through in order to do that. It's too many steps. Well, hit me up on IG or my Twitter, Facebook, and then I'll send you the link for purchase. And then they got to wait for you to respond, send them the link, click on the link, put in their credit card information and their address. Too many. It's too many steps. It's too many steps. Make it as easy as possible for them to support you. All right, have your book, CDs, your t-shirts, have your card swiper. I got to sign with my Cash App QR code. People can walk up and scan it, boom, and pay me right there. But I also have the Square card reader. And so you want to never do a feature show and don't have merch. One time I did a show in DC. I had maybe like 4 shows lined up. And by the time I got to the 3rd show, I was out of merch. And I didn't bring enough merch. There was a brother who was visiting. Actually, he was visiting from Baltimore. And he just hit the open mic list, but he snapped too. And he had merch on him. And he moved a whole bunch of CDs that night. And I was salty because I was ill prepared. And so what I do know from experience, when you have merch, that could double your rate, depending on what your rate is. It could add a nice amount of money to what you're already getting paid to do the show. Never, ever do a show and don't have merch. If you got some money and print off some merch, I used to go to Staples and get CD inserts, and I used to burn them myself on my laptop. Always have merch on you. We're not talking about no chump change. We're not talking about no $50 here, but even then, who couldn't use $50 extra? The most I've ever done on a really good night selling merch on my person, I've done $800 in merchandise. That's books, t-shirts, CDs. It's real. I've made more off merch at a show than I've done when I got paid for a show before. Because I did a favor for somebody. I was like, oh, I ain't gonna charge you the regular rate. I'm finna give you a discount. And it worked out in my favor. Never do a show without merch, man. Always have merch on you.